We started with just my wife and I think when Jeremy and Scott sold it for us, we had right around 140 employees. We was in construction. We were kind of like the oil field plumbers in the oil field. And we put everything together, and then we would paint it. We had coating rigs. We would coat the inside the tanks and then paint everything to make it pretty and so forth. We started and did it for 30 years, and I thought it was time for us to move on, and it was a great time to sell. And I called Jeremy and Scott and told them what we had one day, and a few days later they're sitting in my office, and we valued it, and a month later we had 8 or 9 offers on the table. Within about a month they called and said, we've got some offers on the table, we'd like for you to come to Dallas. Let's go over these offers and see what would be the best for you and your son. And I come in and they laid these offers out on the table, and they were all pretty similar, but there was a few different details in them, and it was all about my son, because I knew my son wasn't going to sell the shares. He was going to stay. Who gives my son the best deal? When it's time to sell, I need a lawyer. I need a good lawyer. Scott and Jeremy recommended a lawyer for me here in Dallas. Great guy, did a great job. Without them, I would have never found Dustin. I'd never found that lawyer. They took care of me. And then when we started negotiating, I got lost in a hurry. They explained everything to me in detail where I could understand it. They got so many contacts. You know, like I said, in 30, 40 days, we had 8 offers on the table. Well, without their contacts, there's no way I could have had 8 offers. I might have had 1 or 2 at the most. And they had 8 just overnight. Scott and Jeremy would be in my office for every audit. There's no telling how many times they come to Stanton, where my office actually is. They were there for every audit, every book open, any kind of meetings we had with the people who was buying us. Jeremy and Scott would be at those meetings to make sure everything went smooth. If there's questions, if I couldn't answer them, they could answer them. I'll be honest with you, I'm telling you, I could never sold it by myself. At first I thought I probably could, but after I seen what we'd gone through to sell it and get the money I got for our business, there's no way I could have sold it on my own. After it was over with, I told my wife, I said, we'd have never got it done. And if we did, we'd have half as much money as we got today. So there's just no way we could have done it. So much paperwork, and they knew exactly how to do it. They knew what we need to get together. They knew what lawyers we needed. I mean, they earned every penny they got. Signing day was exciting. I think it took several months for us to get this deal done. It was a great day for my wife and I and my son. You know, my son ended up with a bunch of it, so it was a big deal for my family. We're living the dream, we really are. And I'm telling you, we couldn't have done it without Scott and Jeremy.